Hi, I'm Ebony, the product creator of Sweet Ginger Brown Mixer Elixir. And one of the most common questions that I get at the market where people buy from us is, how do I mix this when I get home? So that's what I'm going to demonstrate for you today. I'm going to ask you to use your imagination because I've already tried this one time and this is a redo. But at any rate, I want to point out you have three options when you buy a mixer from us. What I'm demonstrating today is how to use or mix the concentrated ginger simple syrup. It comes in a glass bottle. We also have a ready to drink cocktail mixer. And then we have our new ginger cocktail shooters. They come in a smaller size. They're already mixed. And this is for simple and sophisticated cocktail making on the go. So you can use that for a night out if you want to carry a cocktail in your bag. You could also use it for pre-gaming, tailgating, whatever, a picnic in the park. But I'm going to demonstrate to you how you will mix the concentrated simple syrup. The first thing you want to do is to get a larger container that you can pour it into. In this case, I like using glass. I always have a mason jar on hand. And so if you have one, I would recommend using it. Importantly, you're gonna need a container that is large enough to double the volume of your original syrup. So this was a 12-ounce bottle. You need a container that holds at least 24 ounces. So what you'll do is give it a good shake, pour it into your new container that you're mixing with, and then you wanna get your carbonation of choice. This is what I prefer to use, but you can use whatever it is that you have on hand. You can even use still water if you prefer. You want to use your carbonation of choice, add it back to the original bottle to the same fill line, and this is going to give you a perfect, evenly balanced 1-to-1 ratio. And then you want to shake it up and then dump it into your mixing container. And that way, like I said, it's a really easy way to get a 1-to-1 ratio, as well as rinse out all of the ginger pulp that was left inside of the container. Then once you have your mixture in your container, you can add, in this case, I had lime wheels and I also had mint. You can add that to the container, and then you want to let that chill for 2 to 3 hours. Do not leave your herbs in there for more than 4 or 5 hours. Because it will start to wilt and change the flavor of the mixture in a not so good way. So if you mix this right away, it's gonna taste good as soon as you mix it, but it's gonna taste better over the next 3 hours, the next 3 days. It just gets richer and more robust in flavor and spice. The other benefit to using a container that holds more than just the 24 ounces is if you want to add a spirit of choice, you can do that as well. So if you want to make a convenient pre-batch cocktail, then this is a perfect way to do it. In my case, I did add a spirit to the mixer. I added these things to my shaker, and I had a nice cocktail, which you can enjoy as well. But if you want it completely non-alcoholic, the nice thing is because the syrup has such a robust spice, once you allow it to break down and infuse into whatever you've added it to, you get a really nice spice and heat to it, as well as texture. And so it really can mimic the experience of having a cocktail without adding the alcohol. Not the same exact experience, but I think you get the point. But at any rate, that's how you'll mix it. It's easy as 1, 2, and 3. So again, don't let the herbs, whatever herb you decide to use, don't let it sit in there long enough to wilt, as well as the citrus. You just want it to brighten and balance the flavor of the mixture and then remove it. So if you have any questions, you can send me a DM, but I hope that you enjoy.